Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Sunday, October 27th, around 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 2024. A famous Alaska volcano sees seismic unrest after more than 30 years slumber. We're talking about Mount Spurr. We'll have more information in a moment, as we are also looking at heavy snow in the days to come. Keep calm. It's boom time. A Pacific storm train poised to bring cool down and snow to the west. The lead car of the storm train will gain forward momentum and expand precipitation into the northern Rockies by Sunday after spreading rain across western Washington and Oregon on Saturday. And snow is coming to all the mountains of Utah, as well as 12 to 30 inches of snow forecast for Colorado's mountains from a 1-2 storm punch. And the Midwest is heating up as well. Prepare for Tuesday storms with hail and strong gusts. And here is the full forecast. Flash flooding concerns in Hawaii, elevated fire weather conditions for parts of coastal New England. A system currently moving over a large portion of the Hawaiian Islands has resulted in heavy showers and thunderstorms, especially over the windward areas. Flash flooding and coastal surges will be possible through Sunday afternoon. Elevated fire weather conditions remain possible across portions of the Northeast and parts of the Rockies and into the Central High Plains for Sunday, as well as frost and freeze warnings for the Delmarva. So make sure you bring in those sensitive plants. And let's take a look at the GFS model, and we'll just walk it through. You can see currently there is a storm moving down in the Pacific Northwest, which will make its way down to the Rockies over the next 3 days, Tuesday and Wednesday there, then develop into the Midwest there. So we could see some severe storms out of this Tuesday and Wednesday as it moves forward. You see those storms blowing up right there? That is Thursday into Friday. Let's take a look at the total snowfall accumulating during these events. After all, that is our main consideration here. Here is Monday into Tuesday. That storm will move all the way down into southwest San Juans, and by Wednesday bring heavy totals and lots of snow for Wyoming as well as many other states. There should be some heavy totals in the high elevations of the Cascades, even down through the Sierras as we make our way through the end of the week. Friday and Saturday, another system will move through the weekend into early week, and the snow systems just keep coming one after another. Look at this, 86 inches for British Columbia in these models. One other note as we look at the GFS model is these tropical systems keep popping in here at the first week of November. The good news is that they're not hitting mainland U.S., but they are still hovering around here in the Caribbean nonetheless. So we'll keep a close eye on the tropics. We still have several weeks of hurricane season before we are, well, let's say, in the clear. Parts of Cape Breton could see 25 centimeters of snow. Environment Canada cautions that periods of heavy snow are expected over the highlands. So, snow for Canada as well. As we take a quick look at the seismic update. No real quakes of note. Normal activity worldwide, 5.3 in the Kamchatka. Some elevated activity in Southern California at mid-ocean ridge activity, but all is normal across the world. There is some seismic uptick at all the volcanoes in Iceland, including Grímsvötn, Bardarbunga, Astja, and Hekla, as well as the Reykjanes Ridge. We'll keep a close eye on that for you. As volcanic ash from Popo is spotted over Florida. Popocatépetl is Mexico's most active volcano and has been erupting for decades, about 45 miles southeast of Mexico City. Mexican authorities consider Popo to be in yellow phase 2, which consists of Popocatépetl's minor to moderate-sized explosions. Experts report the volcano has been extremely active since 1994 and is estimated roughly 25 million people live within a 60-mile radius of the volcano. Crazy stuff. There has been uptick at Popo over the last few days, a few 30,000 plus plumes, and that smoke is making its way over to Florida. If you're in northern Florida, you could expect some brilliant sunsets, so get out and look up. Now, the famous Alaska volcano seeing seismic unrest hasn't seen this for 30 years, and the volcano is Mount Spurr. This is quite an active volcano. In 1953, there was a VEI-4, as well as in 1992. So this baby can go boom, and there's still a lot of the volcano left here. So VEI-5 is even in the cards. Here are the rest of the volcanoes erupting today, Sunday, October 27th. Popo continuing its display with a 29,000-foot blast. Liwatobi to 10,000-foot Manam to 8. Ibu on the list. Swanosima, 8,000-foot puff. Nayadamura Gida in Africa, ongoing feeble eruption. That looks like it's coming to an end. Semadu, who knew? Now you do, puffing, passing today. Fuego to 15. Nevado de Ruiz, no volcanic ash. Santa Guido to 14. Popo, again, on the list, 29,000. Liwatobi to 9. Manam to 8. Dukono to 8. Swanosima to 6. Ibu to 15. And take a look at this blast. This is Merapi today in western Sumatra. A massive eruption sent ash to 3.9 kilometers. That's just about 13,000 foot, but a spectacular blast indeed. Manam wrapping up the list. No, 8,000 foot at Manam. Sabancaya to 22. Wrapping up worldwide volcano news. As we take a quick look over at space weather, an impulsive M flare just popping off, M2.8. There was a radio blackout, and the 3-day geomagnetic forecast has been updated to G2 geomagnetic storm for potentially 9 hours. If we take a look at telemetry, we can see a sudden shockwave here hitting the lower 3 units, but not much shift in the phi angle or the BZ. I don't know if this is an early piece of the X1.8 or if it is going to be a fizzle. And we shouldn't worry about much activity for coming towards Earth for this impulsive M2.8. Not that scary. A much quieter day on the sun on Sunday so far, at least compared to yesterday. But that has changed. So we're waiting for a low-level geomagnetic storm. Could be occurring in the next 24 hours. So keep your eye on the KP. Currently sitting just below 3. Now, did you know beets are an underrated superfood with 4 surprising health benefits? Yeah. Beets are very good for you. They may help lower your cancer risk. They're good for your heart and your metabolic health. They increase athletic performance at the highest level, as well as help with cognitive function. The good news about beets is they're easy to grow, easy to store. You can eat the aerial parts, the leaves, and all parts of the plant, and they're very versatile. They can be roasted, baked, sautéed, pickled, on and on. Beets, in my opinion, are one of the most underrated superfoods, so consider growing some beets this spring. Ding, ding. And a beginner's guide to meat rabbits. Did you know just 3 meat rabbits can produce up to 200 pounds of meat in your freezer annually? It's one of the lowest cost meats to produce. And well, bunnies, they're just cute to have around, just like chickens. We'll leave a link below to the beginner's guide to meat rabbits, but we also have a video up because we have rabbits now at the homestead. Flemish giants, like the ones pictured, as well as New Zealand's, and I'm in the process of building a rabbit house. So join us on that journey, and that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We are Shadow Band. We need your help to grow. Become a Patreon. Support the work we do, and watch all of our podcasts in one place, commercial free. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and be safe. We love you, and that is a boom.